Hello friends, welcome to my channel Manjula Dilse. As you know, we live in Goa and love to explore unique places in India by road. Continuing with our journey, this time we decided to explore coastal Karnataka and reached Gokarna after exploring Sirsi. Gokarna is a small temple town located in the Uttara Kannada district of Karnataka state in southern India. Gokarna is known as one of 7 important centers of pilgrimage in Hinduism. Lord Shiva is the most worshipped deity in the town. Gokarna's main temple, Mahabaleshwara, is dedicated to Shiva. The temple houses what is believed by some to be the earliest Shiva Lingam. The Mahabaleshwar temple, Gokarna, is a 4th century Hindu temple located in Gokarna, which is built in the classical Dravidian architectural style. The temple faces the Gokarna beach on the Arabian Sea. The temple defies the Pranalinga, the reality of God which can be captured by the mind, also called Atmalinga or Shiva Linga. The temple is one of the 7 sacred Mukti Kshetras, places of salvation, in Karnataka. According to legend, the Atmalinga was perforce placed at Gokarna, in the temple precincts where it is now defined. It was Ravana, the demon king of Lanka, known from the epic Ramayana, had carried it there from Mount Kailash in the Himalayas. This is one of the holiest sites for Shiva and finds its mention in several Puranas, Ramayana and the Mahabharata. The temple's first construction was by the king Mayur Sharma of the Kadamba dynasty. Again, legend holds that Mayur Sharma wished to learn of the Vedic rites and the Ashwamedha Yagna, ritual of horse sacrifice. He travelled to Kachipuram, a major religious learning center, but there, he was insulted by a horseman guard. He was angered and swore to defeat the ruling Pallava dynasty. Following his defeat of the Pallavas, the king asked some priests to perform a daily yajna to maintain his suzerainty over the region. Mayur Sharma's son, King Kangavarma, brought Brahman families from different lineages to maintain administration at the temple. The temple is a large complex of shrines and much of it belongs to the later Vijayanagara period. A Vijayanagara emperor once visited the temple and weighed himself in gold. During the 17th century reign of Queen Chennammaji and her son, Soma Sekharanaika of Keladi, Visvesvaraya of Halsunadukundapura built the Chandrasala and Nandi pavilions. In 1665, the Maratha warrior king, Shivaji worshipped at the Mahabaleshwar temple after disbanding his army in Gokarna. The temple is located on the shores of Arabian Sea. Gokarna lies between the Gangavalli and Agnashini rivers. The legend of the temple links Ravana of the Ramayana, the demon king of Lanka, not only to the Shiva Linga defied in the Mahabaleshwar temple but also to Gokarna's Bhadrakali temple. The legend also provides etymology of the place name, Gokarna. Ravana's mother, a staunch devotee of Lord Shiva, was worshipping a Shiva Linga to bring prosperity to her son. Indra, the lord of heaven, who was jealous of this worship, stole the Shiva Linga and threw it away into the sea. The distraught mother of Ravana went on a hunger strike as her devotional worship of Shiva was disrupted. Ravana then promised his mother that he would go to Mount Kailash, the abode of Lord Shiva, and bring the main Atmalinga itself for her worship. Ravana then performed severe penance at Mount Kailash to please Lord Shiva and also sang, in his melodious voice, praises of Shiva, Shiva Tandav Stotram. He even chopped his own head and made a harp with threads drawn from his skin and intestine. Lord Shiva was pleased and he appeared before him and offered a wish. Ravana requests the Atmalinga as his boon. Lord Shiva agrees to give him the boon, as per the wish of Ravana, that the Atmalinga cannot be stolen or removed by anyone, with a condition that wherever the Atmalinga is placed on the ground, it would remain rooted at that spot forever. Having obtained his boon, Ravana started back on his journey to Lanka. As Ravana was nearing Gokarna, Lord Vishnu blotted out the sun to give the appearance of dusk. Ravana now had to perform his evening rituals but was worried because with the Atmalinga in his hands, he would not be able to do it. At this time, Lord Ganesha in the disguise of a Brahman boy accosted him. Ravana requested him to hold the Atmalinga until he performed his rituals and asked him not to place it on the ground. Ganesh struck a deal with him saying that he would call Ravana thrice, and if Ravana did not return within that time, he would place the Atmalinga on the ground. Ganesha called out thrice rapidly, but Ravana couldn't come within the specified time. Even before Ravana could return, Lord Ganesha placed the Atmalinga on the ground, tricked Ravana and vanished from the scene with his cows. Ravana then chased the only cow which was going underground. However, he managed to get hold of the cow's ear, as the rest of cow's body had disappeared below ground. It is this ear now seen in a petrified form which has given the name Gokarna to the place. The word Gokarna means cow's ear in Sanskrit. Then, Ravana tried hard to lift the Shiv Linga but failed as it was firmly fixed. Ravana had even fainted, and thereafter he gave the name Mahabaleshwar, meaning all-powerful, to the Atmalinga. Thus, according to the legend narrated, the place now boasts of three divine entities, namely Gokarna, the cow's ear, the Atmalinga or Shiva Linga that is deified in the Mahabaleshwar temple, and the goddess Bhadrakali, which are all now divine places of worship integral to Gokarna. The temple is built of granite in the Dravidian architectural style. The Atmalinga is enshrined in the temple on a square Saligrama Pitha pedestal. The pedestal has a small hole at its center from where devotees can see the top of the Atmalinga. Foreigners, including practicing Hindus of non-Indian, Western origin, are not allowed to enter the Sanctum Sanctorum and see the Shiva Linga. The religious practices observed by most devotees, who are accompanied by their priests, consist of shaving their head, fasting and then taking a bath in the Arabian Sea, opposite the temple. They then pay obeisance to Lord Ganesha in the Sri Mahaganapati temple, which is a few yards away from the Mahabaleshwar temple. After observing these religious procedures, devotees visit the main shrine of Mahabaleshwar for the darshan, the auspicious site of a deity. The idol is placed inside a pit on the floor. The devotees can touch the idol and do the puja by themselves. This is in contrary to other temples where the devotees are neither allowed to touch the idol nor do puja. The Shivratri festival, the observance of the union of Lord Shiva and Goddess Parvati, is celebrated in Gokarna, when a very large number of pilgrims visit the shrine. During the festival, a Rath Yatra, a procession in a large wooden chariot, is held. So friends, today you all got to know about Mahabaleshwar temple, Gokarna. Do not forget to subscribe my channel to see more travel and knowledge related videos. See you in the next video with new place and information. Till then, thank you and goodbye.